Easy date. Boah, ihr habt mir das Leben gerettet. Jetzt kann ich mich wieder meinen vergessen, dass ich das gesagt habe. Geht mal weiter.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Machen wir nochmal ein Lager. Ich bräuchte neue Lebensmittel.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Holla. Gut.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Oh, noch nicht.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Ich brauche immer noch mehr Essen mit Kisara.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Yes, yes, I know. Oh, endlich, Chefkoch. Ich muss ein Grillhähnchen machen, aber habe ich noch nicht. Okay. Overlimit. Kosten alles so viel. Aufs Überlimit. Healing Circle, thank you very much. Brauchst du noch Novizen, Boosterngriffe, Artefakte. Regeneration. Okay, habe ich schon verstanden. Ich wollte schon sagen, no. Negate, Gate. Novizen, Panzerungen. Beherrschung. Drachen haben wir aber nicht so oft im Moment. Wobei, gib her. So. Mein Saul! Wir kriegen alle einfaches Überlimit. I love it. Du kriegst auch nochmal einfaches Überlimit. Magma-Attacke, Ausweichen in der Luft. Jawohl.
Morning. Ready to head out?
Yep.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However,
Okay.
when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, There are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danins in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danins in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Buddies und Erz. Gib mir Erz. Kristall. Gut, gib mir Buddies. Weil habe ich
Don't get careless.
Materialien.
Don't tell me!
Swallow dance! Rising Falcon!
Where are you going? Airborne feet.
With the
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Ist bereits unterwegs.
Rising Falcon!
Bleib hier unten.
Severing Wind! Startup! Rondo!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Startup!
Do it. Freeze laser.
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. There. Glimmer thread.
Immer noch einer am blauen Leben. Nein, ja.
Take it. Does it
Severing Wind! Elusive Rondo!
Do it.
Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Zorniger Sturmschnabel zumindest. Das nervt, warum können Zeuge nie stillstehen?
Alright.
Vielleicht wäre es Zeit, dass ich meine Geheimwaffe einsetze. Ich kann sie an Ort der Stelle stoppen.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
Can't get out of this. Leave the agile ones to me.
Swallow dance! Prepare to be nailed! Rising Falcon!
Corruption.
Take this!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Okay, ich muss mir analysieren.
Elusive deity.
Take this!
Ha! Now we're not.
So. Danke.
All finish you here and now. Elusive deity.
Swallow
Take
blade!
this.
Annihilation.
It's over!
Long.
Für mehr.
Blow them away!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Acceptable.
Strike!
Läuft doch.
Lunar Rondo!
Freeze laser.
Rising Falcon! Wind!
Elusive deity.
Hear me.
Take
Flame
this.
of fury.
You're mine!
Can't get out of this.
You're finished!
Pierce evil. Freeze
Mehr.
laser.
Ach, mehr.
You're mine!
Mein Herr.
I'm ready!
Bye.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwel?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Yes. Unser erster Artefakt. Ich brauche genügend Platz dafür. More arts. Why more arts? I don't need more arts. 8 Artefakte.
I sent...
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Irgendwo müsste doch ein Artefakt geben. Eine Artefaktliste. Ich weiß, das ist eine Artefaktliste im Feldhandbuch. Ah. Das sind die anderen zwei. Notiz hoch, ich habe nur einen Bosch. Goddammit.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
Surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Yes. Oh, ich kann nicht gleich.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Take this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Innocent deity!
Hear my call!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! That's my cue!
All yours! You're mine!
No further!
Boston Fast Large.
Win! This one's all mine!
Radiant Light! Pierce!
Precision, precision, timing.
You're mine!
All a perfect
It's
10.
over!
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You're
You
mine!
take meticulous care of your
Let the
fire.
marksman handle this!
Rising Falcon!
Back in
You're
my
mine!
way!
You're
Attack!
finished!
Jetzt haben wir den Sturm
Here I
rein.
come! It's over!
Blow away!
I'm ready! Rising Falcon!
Rotating.
No escape! Win!
Eagle Fly! Watch and
Rising Falcon! You're mine!
Can you take
Win!
it?
Oder auch ein Chaos-Lager
Severing
steht.
wind!
Wahrscheinlich nicht.
Swallow blade!
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
So, was gibt ihr mir? Gehaufen Donnerkern?
I'm even
Sturmkern?
stronger than before.
Yes, Unwetterstein, das wollte ich. Das heißt, wenn wir im nächsten Ding sind, werde ich erstmal, wenn wir das nächste Teleportationsding haben, wieder Waffen herstellen. Was sind Vögel? Wohl? Pfirsich. Really?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Resonate with the earth! Severing wind!
Spread!
Rising Falcon!
Death Blossom!
Here I come!
Der Panzersoldat mit Leuten Bock machen kann.
I'm just getting
Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you, truly!
You perform! You're finished!
There, go! I'm only getting
I don't know.
You're finished! Rising Falcon!
Dann haben wir mal einen Schaden.
Elusive deity! Rising
I
Falcon!
never miss!
Komm her.
Eat this! Severing wind! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Cross!